as the widespread of sack Amorim, sack Amorim, sack Amorim, sack is going round, some fans are still believing the young man needs to be given more chance, that he's a wonderful coach, that they should allow him to relax and do his work well, maybe find loopholes where he will fill up with new players before the window closes, maybe the midfield. While others believes he will likely resign before the crucial meeting, the showdown town meeting with the hierarchies of the Manchester United that is coming up next week. That is after the must-win match against Burnley. Mind you, the young man made one statement that is very wrong. He said he feels like to resign.
Going to be
Sometimes
like
he
that.
feels like
I'm
to
going
resign.
to say sometimes I hate my players, sometimes I love my players, sometimes I want to defend my players. I think I cannot. This is my way of doing things, and I'm going to.
Sometimes he feels like to hate his players, and another time he will feel like to love them and hug them and be with them. That's a height of showing that he's under pressure. If he's under pressure in Gripsy Town, hiding in the dugouts, playing his magical piece in the board while the game is going on, the pressure is really telling on him. So he might likely resign before that important meeting with the hierarchies. But I really got to discuss this matter deeply. I even know what is his lapses. What can we do to solve the problem of Manchester United? Many coaches have done their parts. Many coaches have done their parts, and still the problem is still there. Do you think there are 1 or 2 steps we can do to resolve Amorim's challenges? Amorim has handled many players. Right now, many players are wanting to go. They want out. I mean, Rashford is already out. Sancho is almost going out. Garnacho is out. Anthony is almost out. Now, Maguire is already dangling, thinking of leaving the club. Meno, nobody knows his fate, almost out. The captain, the same thing. So, you see, many players are thinking of leaving the club, meaning that the coach is losing the dressing room. So, signing players will solve the problem. The young man has a particular pattern that favored him in Sporting. And that pattern is 3-4-3. Sometimes he switches to 3-4-2-1. Unfortunately, in English league, English league is one of the toughest league. The coaches, other coaches, or rather the opponents has already discovered the loophole and noticed the lapses at the back, the widespread at the defense. They are now using it against him. And the young man Amorim is always stiff. He don't want to change pattern. He prepared the team well. Whenever he comes to the match, in the middle of the game, you change pattern. He doesn't do that. He will remain on that pattern. Anybody he wants to bring and he wants the guy to play that same pattern. And that is why he's having the challenges he's having. And whenever the pressure comes, you lose focus. You lose what's the tactical way to handle the game. You see the finishers, they don't finish well. You see the midfield, they don't coordinate the game well. The midfield is now showing weaknesses and lapses on the defense. And also throwing more weakness on the attack. I think the young man, despite that most of the players, he needs, how will I put it? Despite that, maybe he's talking of getting a midfielder. Getting a midfielder, I don't think will solve the problem because he is a quality coach. But that his level is still here. Manchester United level is high. So even if you bring a high-profile coach and that pressure is there, he will not succeed. Sorry to say. Wants to fit his small leg in a bigger shoe. And it's not going to fit him. It's not going to size him. Manchester United is the bigger shoe. Sporting, that kind of pressure cannot hit him in Sporting. And when he meets a bigger team in Sporting, that pressure always tell on him. Now, how can he now expect that pressure to be? How can he now overcome the pressure when he's playing with coaching Manchester United, which they are expecting you to win trophy every year? For you to win any trophy, no matter the team you are meeting, you must get pressure. So how can he now succeed? Anyway, let's see how it goes. Most times, I'm seeing him winning this last match against Burnley, but winning that game will not solve the problem that is in Manchester United. I'd like to know what you think in this discussion. Thank you.